Hey, how's it going? I want to talk to you a little bit about narcissism and just a slight bit because there's a lot to say and I could say a lot more in a lot more videos and I will, but the way you can look at a narcissist and what they do for you in terms of the role they play in your life. If you want to look at it like that, if you want to look at it from like why did this happen to me? Narcissists target people who are kind and loving. They target people who have been wounded and who are sort of feeling a little bit of desperation around love. Like, not that you're like, I'm so desperate, but you really want to be loved because you were hurt by other people. Other people broke your heart or your parents hurt you and never made you feel like you were worthy. Well, narcissists have that spidey sense and they know how to find people who they believe will do what they want, do their bidding because they have a lot of shame and they need to have a lot of control. They don't have a lot of control over themselves and they have a lot of shame. And when they can control a person and manipulate them and they can project their shame onto their victim, it relieves them of that stress that's going on there in like a constant fight or flight mode. And this relieves their stress because you're now taking it on for them because they know you'll blame yourself. Okay. So the role for the in your life with a narcissist is okay, I've now left this person who was made me feel crazy about and like lost in myself. What was the point in that? The point was they made you lose sight of who you really are so you can find who you really are again. And once you find who you are and love yourself, nobody can ever take that away from you. Somebody can come up and try because they'll see that you're still a good person, that you might be somebody who would do their bidding, but you'll see those red flags a lot faster and you'll say, no, I don't care how great you seem. I can tell, I can sense that you're going to be a person who's not going to be good for me in some way. You don't know exactly how, and you don't even know if you're exactly right. They may be great, but you just know on some level this isn't going to work for me. And it's because once you have your own self-worth and you love yourself, it's the antidote to all forms of abuse. And you literally are abuse repellent because you won't accept it and you won't let anybody tell you again that you're not worthy. You just won't allow it. You won't be able to allow it. Your boundaries will be solid and big, big, huge boundaries. And that's great, right? It's going to help you. But if you want to look for the reasons why you would attract somebody who's narcissistic, first of all, I say the word attract and I shouldn't use that word. You were groomed or trained into normalizing abuse. So when you see it come at you, if you've already had that before and it was normalized in your childhood or in some other relationship, it feels familiar. It feels like family. You will think it's your soulmate because you feel like, oh, they get me. They're so familiar. It's so natural. And that's because your nervous system knows what that feels like to have that kind of abusive person in your life. So once you're out of this kind of relationship, look for what look for the positive. Like, what can I learn from this about myself so I can heal and ascend so I don't have to ever attract or bring in, magnetize this kind of predatory person again into my life because they are very dangerous. Okay.